Hi there, welcome back to the channel. So I'm putting my headphones on and I'm going to start on the vocal. Now, I've gone through a couple things over the past couple days practicing this, because what I did was I just worked, same way I would work on a bass part or a guitar part. Usually I come in here when I'm ready to do the vocal and I'll maybe like 2 videos of struggle and everything. So this time I'm hoping that I'll just get to it, because I've been working on the same way I would like a guitar part, which I don't usually do. I usually like let it work out on the camera, but it just takes longer and it's more frustrating. And this song I don't feel like is a challenge for me to sing the way some of the other ones were. And I'm thinking back now and I'm realizing the ones that were a challenge to sing were the ones that weren't working as songs, and the ones I've eliminated from this record. I've literally eliminated 4 songs from the record. I've only got 4 songs right now that are suitable. The other 4, I thought I had 8 tunes, but I'm cutting 4 of them. They're the ones that I did, a few months ago, or I don't even know how long ago. They're back on the channel, and each one kind of had a similar thematic thing I see now, but none of it quite worked, and it wasn't exciting to my ears. Like, I can't even listen to those songs, so why would anybody else want to hear them? And when I got into this whole riff thing, this blues riff thing, which I credit the Texas Blues Alley with turning me on to that. I'm actually from Texas, but I never learned any basic blues pentatonic type stuff. And now that I'm learning those riffs, that's where the excitement for me is in songwriting. Got 2 riffs, so I'm hoping this is my 5th song, and I've got 2 riffs that I'm working on. And the way I write songs now with this riff writing stuff is I'll find a riff. It'll be on one of those videos. It'll be something like a basic blues thing, and then I'll just mess with it enough to where I get my own thing going with it, and I'll just isolate the one lick instead of all the licks that are being shown. I'll just isolate one bit of it, write the song around that slowly. I used to write songs like really quickly, like one of my folky rock tunes, like that song The Fighter. It's like pretty much written within 30 seconds. And you start it, get the first thing, whoa, record that. Then you get another little thing, record that, maybe a chorus, and you're done. That's how I used to write everything. And not that the songs were always good, but that's how they came out. And this riff writing thing, partly because it's a different landscape for me musically on the guitar. And the songs have to develop in a different way. So it's just, the whole thing's weird. But I feel like I'll have 2 more songs if I can develop that riff into a track. Because like this particular song started off with a and the rest of it just got built around that. So I've got another riff that's similar sounding. That's what I like, is that the riffs will be similar, and like each song will have the riff, and the whole album will have that, instead of a scattered record where I'm like going through musical phases and I'll do 2 or 3 songs like this and then 2 or 3 songs like that. The last record was like one style, boom. So I kind of like that, like one sound, like you put it on and you know what you're going to get, instead of like every song is a different thematic origin. And the songs just weren't working, but they were great exercises because I kept learning new things about the Zoom, recording technique, and what's ever bad about recording songs. Plus, as a songwriter, I've known for a long time, you might like write 20 songs and 2 or 3 of them are worth it, that continue on. Whenever we get together for these weekends with the original band, we'll sit around and listen to some of the old stuff that never made it to a record or never got released, and it's just tracked, and it's so much material. And some of it's pretty good, but the ones that we chose to use are the better songs. It's just how it is. So you write a lot of material and only get a couple things, that are going to have staying power. Okay, so this song here, I'm going to record. I've changed what I'm using as far as vocal mic effects. I was using the double mic effect, and on all those songs I did not like the way the vocals sounded. And I'm like, why do I keep using big shape and some of these effects that have that doubled sound with too much compression, too much something? It puts like a tone on it. So I just returned to my basic roots, went to effects, mic 00 record comp. I'm assuming that means record with some compression. I didn't even look into it. What all is going on in there. I didn't want to try to change but you could go in and edit that effect easily. Who knows, I may. No, I won't, because I'm about to take this because it sounds good the way it is. And I like it because it's just kind of dry and straightforward. There's not any kind of weird slapback reverb sort of effects going on. It's not overly compressed, even though it says it's compressed, because my thing with all these mixes is not much compression. I like the dynamic sound, especially with this kind of blues rock where there's so much space. I'm used to humbucker rock where there's no space in the music, you know, it just fills it up and you're playing big chords. But when you get into riff rock, like on a Strat, you know, there's way more space in the song, and it's a different dynamic to sing to. And it sounds different, you know, there's just more musical space. It's not being taken up with the big sound of humbucking guitars. Alright, so that's what's happening. Our levels. Let me get myself over here, pan EQ. I'm going to work my way by hitting 1724 and all the way over to the master. And I'm going to make sure that's on 100. It was on 99. Then I'll run the pan EQ back to track 1 and make sure that's on 100. And I want EQ flat down the center, all that kind of thing. The effect, like I said, is mic number 00, record comp, input 1. Let's just edit and see what happens. Threshold, ratio. See, I don't mess with any of this compression stuff, because if you mess that up, you really goof the whole thing. Then as far as tone, I don't know. De-esser, that's kind of cool. Man, this is just okay. The noise reduction, I might kill that. I really just don't go for noise reduction. It just takes away things. So we'll see if that was a bad mistake. Okay, so yeah, all right. So let's just hit this, man. And here's what I'm gonna do. The verse is like a David Bowie type deal. It's like, the day is done. This day. No, I'm gonna say the instead of this. Just to use an article as opposed to an adjective. The day is done. The evening comes. That melting sun. And then, I've got the love. So the verse is like a Bowie kind of talk sing. It's just like my natural voice. And when I first heard David Bowie when I was a kid, I guess I was like in the 4th or 5th grade with my friend Ben Burdette, his incredible sister. And we were driving around in there. She was driving. She was amazing. And she was driving, and David Bowie Changes came on. I'd never heard it before, and she cranked it up. She's like, listen to this song, guys. And I was like, the singing, man, the singing, that voice. So I am a natural, mimic, like a parrot or something. So that and John Lennon's voices, I remember those two voices, I could just like nail them, like live in them. And then when I heard the Monkees, on TV when I was little, those voices were my favorite. All the kids at school were like, you sound just like them. That was my goal, man, to sound just like. I would sit there for hours watching that show every day in, day out, and try to match my voice up to Mickey Dolenz and Davy Jones, Mike Nesmith, Peter Tork. All right, so it's fun stuff. You should do that if you're a singer. Try to copy other people. You'll figure out what they're doing. Like they may not be trying to do it, but certain singers sing mechanically different. And once you, like Steven Tyler, like trying to sing along to his stuff, he's mechanically weird, man. His voice is weird. All right, so here we go. We're going to do the regular verses, then on that high thing, I'm going to do that. And then the chorus has more of a kind of bluesy voice, like kind of like the chorus for Hell Yes or that Here I Am tune that I just did. See, that Here I Am thing is like a good little album track. It's not like a big single. I'm hoping that Hell Yes, I'm going to put some more guitar on that and try to make that more of a single type tune. Fighter's a single type tune. Are You Ready is a single type tune. And then other songs will be, like, you're always trying to get a single, a great song, but it may not really be that, and you realize that it's more of an album song. It's still good. Somebody else may make it their favorite song, but it's not going to be the one you send out first. So I'm hoping this is one of the good ones. We'll see. Now, I've got some marks, thanks to a friend of the channel, Paul Knowles. He came along once and showed me how to put marks on. And you just say you want a mark. I've got one at 7.452. I just hit mark. And then when you hit the back or forward arrow, it'll take you there, depending on where you are with your other marks. Or if you only have one mark, it'll just come back to that mark. And it's just cool because you can cut out 7 seconds at the beginning. That would just be wasting time. And you'd have to get rid of the sound in Audacity, so you don't hear all the noise you're making in that 7 seconds. And this paper kind of crinkles, so I'm going to be careful with that. All right, here we go. Record play. Sorry, let me just stop this for a second. I've got the guitar so loud. I was playing it back after testing it last night. And it's got an old vocal from last night on it, the test vocal. So I'm going to be singing over that. I won't hear it because once you hit record play, it demolishes what was there before. Like this, make sure the voice is, the throat is wet. Always room temperature water. Cold tightens up, hot you can burn it a little, cause problems. Kill all your mucus too. Hot water will wash away anything that's helping. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to hold this up so we don't hear that crinkly noise. The day is done, the evening comes, the melting sun. High, 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 I've got the love. That just sounded lame. Okay, I'm going to push it a little. Just a tad. Just so that I don't get a vocal that's a little anemic. The day is done, the evening comes, the melting sun. High, 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 I've got the love. Okay, just as I thought, the challenge is going to be those highs. So I'm going to step back a little to get those to work. The day is done, evening comes, that melting sun. High, 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 I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. A sky went fast, a light leapt past, that thunderclap. High, 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 I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. High, 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 high. Evening's done, a dawning comes, a friend so long. High, 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 I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got your love. I am your lover. Okay, that's it. All right, so here the trick will be plugging in the things that suck, like the lines that suck. So let's do a line by line listen. And I attribute being able to get a quick take like that. That's we'll see, it could suck all the way, but I bet I can fix it line by line this quickly. And I attribute that to the pre-production work of coming in here and grinding just like you would on a guitar part or a bass part or a drum part. I'm working harder before I cut on the camera these days instead of having to grind before it's ready to record, I guess. Okay, so let's go line by line. Let's see what we have. See if it's any good. See if it can be worked with. Sorry guys, sorry. I'm like the king of blowing people's ears up in a situation like that. Okay, so that's alright, so let's just see what happens with this vocal.
The day is done, evening comes, that melting sun, I've got the love, I am the lover.
I just feel like doing the whole thing over because it's nothing great. So I'm going to plug this. That's how we'll keep that from being turned on while I'm doing takes. I don't know, it just didn't sound like anything too great, so why worry about keeping it? Okay, alright, here we go.
This day is done, the evening comes, the melting sun. Hi, I've got the love, I am the lover, I've got the love.
Sorry, let me do that again. I wasn't breathing correctly. What I learned from my vocal lessons way back when, from Catherine in Los Angeles, boy, she was awesome. You push out, like as you breathe, the belly fills, and then, so you gotta make sure to do that. If you run out of air on those, it just sounds like nothing, you know.
This day is done, the evening comes, the melting sun. I've got the love, I am the lover, I've got the love, I am the lover. A sky went fast, the light leapt past, that thunderclap. I've got the love, I am the lover, I've got the love, I am the lover. The evening's done, a dawning comes. Our friend so long.
Okay, right there, I'm just going to redo that business right there, that third verse.
The evening's done, the dawning comes. My friend so long. Hi, 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 hi. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am your lover.
I wanted to make that I've got your love, I am your lover on that last line. Wait.
I've got your love. I am your lover.
Let's see if those blended. Okay, I don't know. Let's just see here what happens when we play it back.
This day is done.
Like that first line.
The evening comes. The melting sun.
That's all good.
Hi, 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 hi. I've got the love. I am the lover.
Okay, right there, I'm going to fix that. That first high, 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 and the first chorus. Just, it wasn't as good. Okay, now, I love the first three words, the first three lines. Those all worked.
Hi, 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 hi.
So I'm going to do that in the chorus because I didn't like the chorus either. Here we go.
Hi, 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 hi. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover.
Okay, so let's see if that was better. Okay, we'll just listen to the entire beginning of it again.
This day is done. The evening comes. The melting sun. Hi, 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 hi. I got the love.
That's terrible. That was worse than the first one. Okay, so I know what to do. Don't worry. Not that you're worried.
Hi, hi, hi.
Sorry, I know what to do. I had the guitars turned down too low. so I'm not getting the feels off those. Damn it. Evening comes, that melting sun. High, 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 high. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. Past, alive that past, that golden trap. This day is done. The evening comes. The melting sun. High, 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 high. I've got the love. Something weird about that. I gotta fix it. I've got the love. High. High. Let's try that way to do it. There I go. High. High. I've got the love. So let me see if connecting them instead of cutting them off sounds cool. Yeah, it sounds better. Okay, I'm just going to redo the vocal. I'm not going to redo the vocal because those first lines are good. But that's the way to do it. High. High, I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. Okay, that works. And I'm going to double the ha to give it a little more gloss. So listen to this. This is kind of happening, I think. These too many things to remember to do. The melting sun. It's so much better connecting the highs after hearing that version again. Let me make sure that thunderclap line is good. So I'm not sure where it cut off. Sorry, this is a marathon session, but that's just how vocals are. It's a lot of work. Okay, so where I was going, where I had stopped, wherever the camera stopped, then I won't know till I edit it. God, I'm sweating in here. It's like really hot. But There's no, the AC's on here, but it's set for 80, which is good. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to record. I'm doing the third verse and another one of those. Ha, and then I'm gonna. But man, I'm happy. I don't know if you heard the playback, but I'm happy with the first verse, the second verse, and those highs that are part of the middle 8. Man, those turned out cool. I don't know why. And I'm gonna day 2, which is tomorrow. Usually is the next day. Day 2. Day 2 is going to be actually day 1. No, day 2, which is tomorrow, will be making sure the lines are good and doubling the ha, just to give it a little more ass and gloss and presence. And I'll probably pull that second track way down because I don't want it to sound, inserted. But I want to give it a little more gloss, and the chorus too, but I'll keep it really low where you can't even tell. Just a subtle, And the evening's done. And I've gone back and forth between saying old friend so long or my friend so long. I think old friend just sounds better. It's like old Yeller, old Shep. What's the song by Elvis? Old Shep. All right, here we go. Okay, third verse action. The evening's done, a dawning comes, our friend so long. Hi, I've got the love, I am the lover, I've got the love, I am the lover, I've got the love, I am the lover, I've got your love, I am your lover. Okay, I have no idea what that's going to sound like. I couldn't tell if it went well or not. Sometimes like you're like, yeah. I had the guitars kind of cranked, so I couldn't hear myself, so I don't know if I hit it or not. But anything's better than the last take I did at that third verse. That sucked. Well, I like the way that sounded, that line. The evening's done, a dawning comes, our friends so long. Yeah, I'm just doing that part over for sure. I hate all of it. Sorry. I think that's all I'm going to have to do over the 3 lines. Put a mark there just so I won't get confused. The E. Sorry. Sorry, I got lost here. Let me just clear that mark and figure out what the hell's going on. The evening's done. Sorry. The evening's done, the dawning comes, our friend so long. Probably made a big crinkle noise when I went down, but I can erase that. Okay, let's see what it sounds like. Please let that one work. I'm getting tired. And I would like to get the first night, get all of the verses and stuff correct, so when I go back and do double track, harmonies, whatever, I don't want to fix lines tomorrow. I want to feel good about them tonight.
The evening's done, the dawning comes. Our friends so long. I got the love.
I hope that's okay.
So long. I got the love.
I'm gonna do the highs over again.
I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got your love. I am your lover.
See what happened there.
Hi.
We'll just play the entire third verse over and just see how we feel, or how I feel, and hopefully you feel good at home.
The evening's done, the dawning comes. Our friends so long. I got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got your love. I am the lover.
Okay, let's just hear this back one more time, make sure we're not in trouble with anything. And then tomorrow is day 2.
This day is done. The evening comes. The melting sun. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. A sky went fast, a light had passed.
Let me hear that first line. The sky went fast.
A sky went fast.
Wait, hold on. Let me just.
A sky went fast.
Okay, I'm gonna fix that line right there. It's not a sky went fast. It's the sky went fast. The sky went fast. The sky went fast. More urgency too with the line. The sky went fast. improvement in my mind. Let's see what you guys think, or gals, or whatever. You know, everybody's whatever they want to be or need to be.
Sky went fast, a light led past.
The light. I like singing low like this. I usually try to sing higher on the side. That light, you know, way down. Deep.
The sky went fast, a light led past. That thunder clap.
Okay, I think I'm going to redo that first chord.
I got the love. I am the lover. I got the love. I am the lover. I am the love.
Yeah, I might add like more high, like another voice doing high, like as a double track, but also just adding more. It's gonna be cool. Okay, so that's going to be day one wrapped. I will be back tomorrow to assess all this, you know, have a night to live with it. The only thing I'm hoping is that I didn't push too hard on those. I've got the love. They sound like they might have that tonal quality that I don't want to push too hard. That mid push that sounds too, I don't know. I'm getting very specific. But I think that's a good day one on it. I feel good about the I just feel pretty good about it, and the little things that I won't like, they'll show up pretty clearly tomorrow, and I can just fix them, and then I'll do double track on the high and on the chorus, just to give it a little gloss, and then I'll double track the other highs that happen in the middle A section, and then and on the last chorus. So and then there'll be little harmonies, and just whatever pops out. There's another thing that it's like it was a guitar part or a bass part that made the kind of, sometimes you'll hear sounds or frequencies that are, or just moments that are created that sounds like something was going on, like there's a voice there. There isn't, but it gave me an idea to put like a ooh. Yeah, I'll show you tomorrow in the point in the song, because I can't remember. But any kind of things like that, I'm going to add, you know, a few little vocal touches. Mainly, it's going to stay stark and clean and clear, you know, like kind of like a blues rock tune. But I'm going to add in little beatly, cheap, tricky elements to make it more, you know, like what I do, like have a rock kind of folk rock feel in it too, like with the Beatles type of vocals, John Lennon, David Bowie type of sound that I'm so hooked on, but with more of this blues type of riffing. All right, next time.